All right, so let's get right into the GME update. Of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm just here to give you my personal thoughts and opinions about GameStop, my personal favorite company. Do your own due diligence, but let's get right into it. So we had a trading halt right at the start of the day today. Let's cut right to the chase. It was a load of baloney. The stock came out of the gate flying. We had about 700K in volume in the first minute alone. That's basically 2 minutes. We had over 1 million volume. Considering March 1st of just this month, like literally March 1st, there's only a million shares traded in a whole day. We had that many traded in like a minute and change. Like, think about that for a second. We haven't seen this kind of volume in a long time. Definitely has my attention. I definitely think the halt was very, very suspicious. Tell me why AMC was up 15% and then GME was up 7%. Why wasn't if they're both halted at the same time, right? If AMC had already passed that 7%, had already made a bigger move, why did it take GME rising for them to both be halted? Really kind of makes you wonder, why were they both halted when AMC was up more? Almost like hedge funds were pushing AMC harder, buying AMC themselves. Kind of suspicious, and then they don't halt it. But when GameStop starts rising, they halt it. Then also, we kind of find out later, or maybe I found out later, I don't know. They said it was because of the downside they halted it. It was the instant downward pressure. But like, would AMC and GME have both halted at the same moment in time? Unless they didn't put that upward pressure on AMC to match GME's upward pressure that they probably saw. If there was 700,000 like shares traded in the first minute, that's a lot of people who just put like market buy at the open. Like, that's what that is, right? Or that's what you can kind of conclude. Why would there be so much volume right in that first minute? So it's almost like, just maybe, I'm just speculating because I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I'm just giving my personal thoughts and opinions. But what if you were the hedge funds and you saw that? And you knew a hype storm was going to occur. We were going to come out of the gate flying. The price was going to start exploding. FOMO starts kicking in. You would see that if the market orders were placed overnight this morning set for the market open. So what do you do at the market open to counteract that? AMC, woo! AMC makes a huge move because they buy a lot of AMC, or they remove the asks to let the AMC price rise. Okay, so now we have, let's recap here. GME's price has risen greatly, or they know it's about to rise greatly at the open. So they go, okay, well, we have to make AMC rise greatly. So if the halt was on the downside, they said, okay, well, we know GameStop is getting a lot of hype. We got to slow this down. We got to stop this. We're going to short it so hard, all in a short few minutes period of time, that's going to trigger a halt. But guess what? We got to do that for AMC also, because we have to keep pushing this BS narrative of apes strong together. AMC and GME are the same. It's all about the memes. No, don't fall for it. This is a perfect example of why AMC is just a smokescreen. It's a distraction. And then notice how at the end of the day, AMC, I believe, and I barely even watch, so I'm not even certain. Don't quote me on this, but I think they just squeaked out being in the green for the day. Maybe like 1 or 2%, maybe just about even. But GameStop finished the day down 5%. So now they can push that narrative like, oh, GameStop snaps its longest winning streak since 2005. Whereas AMC remained green yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the kind of stuff you see tomorrow. And you see all these random stocks that were like old meme stocks, such as like Newegg, I can't even think of the like Cost, BB. Like they're starting to make moves. And just random pumps. And oh, Robinhood. Oh, yes. How did I forget this one? My favorite one today. Robinhood was up when I checked it 30% because they said they're going to extend trading hours to be from, instead of to being till 6 p.m. after hours, or like they used to do 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now they're going to do from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Some load of baloney. That's really going to warrant a 30% move in the stock? Really? You really think it'll make them that much more money? Or was it, oh, here's some news on Robinhood. let's run the price up. And then it'll start a rally, draw in some day traders, draw attention away from GameStop. Notice all these random stocks exploding this week. Guys, it's not an accident. It's not a coincidence. They're the game makers. They see the game. We're the players. It's power to the players, but we can't control the game. We have to just play it, right? And I'm playing it by buying, holding, and DRSing to computer share. And look, after all that shorting today, the stock only goes down 5%, and we're back to the battle of 180. Me, individually, I'm an individual investor. There's just a lot of like-minded individual investors that happen to watch my videos and just so happen to like the stock called GME. But that's today's GME update. I think that short attack / halt, whatever it was, and I didn't even mention the call options. People were getting notifications that their call options for like $400, $500 strikes were in the money. And that was right the second before the halt. Really makes you wonder. And I really thought for a split second this morning, I was like, is this really it? Like when it halted, I was like, whoa. I turned to like a couple coworkers that know I'm crazy about GME. I was like, you guys are seeing this? Like, what? I thought maybe we're going to open and we're going to gap up. I thought it was, honestly, I thought it was going to be a huge gap up because I started seeing the things about the options. I was like, oh my gosh, it's here, it's happening. We're about to like gap up to like 1,000 or something. I don't know. But what do I always say? Be prepared for anything. I mean, that's what I always try and say in these videos and try and just prepare myself. Like I try and document this for myself to prepare myself for whatever's to come and remind myself anything is to come, because at the end of the day, they're the game makers. I'm just a player. So all I can do is keep playing the game. And for me, playing the game is just holding. It's just holding. I just like the stock. Have a great day.